turn off all of the things. Let me do that real quick. Because I don't want people, redeeming everything in the
Yeah, I'm
middle
just
of
gonna announce
stuff.
that we are live in my Discord.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I never actually turned all the other soundboard stuff and everything on again. So I guess that is fine.
The hell?
Apparently I never turned them on since the last podcast. Let me just make sure. Yeah, I'll leave the. Oh my! But I forgot to turn on a fucking.
Oh
Mix it
my
up.
goulash.
I'm
Oh my
throwing. Oh
goulash.
no, Spartan, give me a
Hi,
sec. I'm gonna
Spartan.
reset for you. Once it's open, I'll let you know. I've been robbed.
This
Ari, it
clown.
didn't work already. Why did you do it again? You
Oh, I want to
goofballs.
claim my jailer
No,
fixer
stop.
fee.
Stop. It doesn't count. It doesn't count it. Oh, you
Yippee!
fuckers. Okay, well,
Oh wait, my
Jamie's worked because
cabin!
we're okay. Spartan and Ari, you guys can do it again.
Yippee!
It opened up at the perfect time.
Just get good.
Oh boy, that's crazy. Oh boy, Spartan, thanks for grabbing first. Ari, Jamie, Spartan, thanks for grabbing your daily fixture fees.
I am
Appreciate it.
here.
Yeah, just like All Might, you are here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I'm just like a floating little chibi today.
Hey, it's okay. We're looks maxing, you know?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting a phone call, bro. Get out of here.
I
No.
tried to air fry a grilled cheese because I wanted to try it in the air fryer. This thing is like too crispy. You want to
Really?
hear it?
Yeah, let me hear like a good crunch.
Okay, do you hear the
Oh my god! It is crunch. Oh! Wait, JB. Yo, that's like some next level AS. I'm not even kidding when I say that's like ASMR level crunch. Like, that's crazy. Holy crap, dude. That's a crispy boy.
What's the person back on? Nom 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 nom. Oh my god. Anyways, I have a grilled cheese, guys.
Yes. Yeah, also, yeah, guys, welcome to the Rooftop Podcast once again. With your hosts, Gallant Knight VT and J May 74, as always.
So I'm really trying to chew this.
No, you're good. I'm locking in for you. I you know, as per usual, we're okay. Well, I was doing my taxes, okay? And for those of you who live in the US, you know how much that sucks. So I mean, I know you guys also have taxes.
I mean, taxes
to be
just
fair.
suck in general.
Oh well, yeah, but like they make our systems. I don't know about how bad the Canadian system is, but the U.S. tax system is so fucked. It's really, really bad.
I wouldn't know to compare, so.
I mean, that's fair. They like go out of their way to make it as complicated as possible, so then you have to like pay companies to help you do your taxes. It's really fucking annoying.
I see.
Yeah.
Anyways, hi guys.
Also, congrats, Ari. Yeah. Okay, wait. So you got your grilled cheese. Do you have any drink or
I got water.
Snack? Okay, you got water. Wait a minute. Jamie's drinking water, chat?
Yeah,
I should have like
I'm
a soundboard for that. Like,
water.
yeah, but you never drink. Like, honestly, I feel like. Okay, no, that would be mean. I was gonna say you should get sick more often, so you have to drink water.
What's wrong with you?
That's so mean. You never. I mean, you have been better with drinking water. To be fair.
The first time we met with Yumi and Farah.
Yeah.
I was recovering from being sick. None of them got sick, by the way, so it wasn't like anything bad.
Yeah.
But I drank so much water, and they're like genuinely shocked seeing me drink water IRL.
You've gotten better over the years, to be fair.
Yeah. Mostly.
Yeah.
I still don't drink enough.
That's true. I mean, neither do I, to be fair, like on a technical basis. You're supposed to drink like 8 glasses of water a day. Like, bro, I'm not a balloon animal. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? I don't have like you can't just keep like filling me up and filling me up and filling me up and I just like grow, you know?
Who's filling you up?
Spartan? Yeah. Huh?
What?
That's crazy. Speaking of getting filled up, I have a foot-long sub, Italian sub, today. I also have pepperoni pizza combos because I was really craving pizza, and I didn't have time to get pizza. And I also have a Dr. Pepper. Dude, yeah, the pepperoni pizza combos are actually pretty fire. I'm a big fan. I also got Dr. Pepper because I'm hoping I don't drink the whole thing, and then I can mix it with rum later, because I think it would go really well with rum.
You're gonna drink alcohol tonight?
Well, so here's the thing. I've had, oh, I didn't put any background music on. I have had, or I'm sorry, a friend of mine, bought this, like, really expensive rum, because he wanted to try it, because he's never had rum before. And he's got, like, you know, he's one of the people that I know who, like, has, like, money, right? It's funny, too. It's, like, this is just, like, a guy I know from work, but he's friends with my sister. So that's why, like, he's, like, more friendly with me, I guess. And we've got to know each other over time. Either way. So he bought this expensive rum. He tried it. He did not like it, because it's, like, pretty strong stuff. And he's like, oh, yeah, you drink rum. So, like, I just brought it to work so I can give it to you. So he gave me this, like, almost full bottle of rum that's, like, pretty expensive for completely free.
Okay. Well,
so, like, kind of a dub. But, yeah, so I've been trying to experiment with it, because the thing is, like, I'm not used to drinking it, and it's, like, really strong. And usually people combine rum with, like, Coke. But I've been trying it, and, like, you either have to add a ton of Coke and just a little bit of rum, or something, like, I don't know. I can't get the mix right, but I just don't like the way it tastes. So I'm going to try it with Dr. Pepper and see if it tastes better. Because I think that, like, mixture of flavors would work better than Coke, in my opinion.
Sure. I hate Dr. Pepper, by the way.
Oh, I know. Chat, if you didn't know, Jamie is a Dr. Pepper hater.
I am. Sorry.
Kind of fucked
and
up.
I also don't drink, so...
Well, that's also true.
I'm
but,
just, like, nodding my head with this. Eating my grilled cheese.
Bro, remember when we used to do the drunk League of Legends?
Yeah. That shit fucked me up.
It really did, but it was so much fun.
Yeah, because we're literally drunk playing League of Legends with 10 people, like, people we know. It's not even against random people.
Yep.
We're all just fucking around. It was so fun.
It was so much fun. Honestly, like, even without the alcohol, I think we should bring that back. I just don't know if we know 10 people who still play League of Legends.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Back in the day. It was me, you, Evan, the non-streamer. Evan was just... Because we didn't have an actual 10th person. Kev. It was Andy.
Yep.
John, like, user ID.
Yep.
Jojohan.
Jojohan. Yep.
For whatever. Who else was there? Oh my god, Nate was there at the time.
Yeah, because Farah wasn't playing at the time.
Bao was with us.
Bao did join, because Bao's been playing a lot of League more recently. Apparently.
I know, that's
which is
9.
crazy.
And then the 10th person was the random person that didn't know any of us but me. Was Vicky that joined us.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, Vicky's awesome.
And she met all of you guys the first time. And she's
when
like,
we were drunk.
I remember, she's like, do you guys know each other? We're like, yeah. I'm so happy you joined, though. And everyone, I don't know, everyone was just vibing. It was
dude.
So fun.
I miss Vicky, dude. I'm gonna have to see if she's still streaming. I haven't seen her live in a while, though.
She hasn't streamed in a while. She didn't even do her usual birthday stream.
Oh, really?
Which was end of December, so. Yeah.
Should reach out and say hi. It's been a long time. Hope she's doing well.
Good luck with that. I think her DMs are usually closed.
Oh, damn.
So if you're not friends with her on Discord, you can't message her.
I thought we were friends, but I'm not sure. Either way.
Just because she gets a lot of
weirdos.
Yeah.
Stuff. No, that's completely fair. I know a lot of people who have their DMs closed for that exact reason, and trust me.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
Honestly, I would probably close my DMs if it wasn't for the fact that, like, I need it to be open for, like, commission stuff. Because, like, man, even I get weirdos, and it's like, can you leave, please? Like, why are you here?
Yo, if you're gonna be weird, at least drop $5,000 for Lance, okay?
Yeah, if you're gonna be weird, drop $5,000 and then also be funny. That's the other thing. If you're gonna be weird, at least be funny. You know what I mean? Like, at least have a redeeming quality.
That's crazy. Oh my god.
But
Well,
yeah.
Anyways, sorry. So this podcast topic is going to be a lot deeper, as it kind of has been the last few podcasts, except for the actual last one, because we've been doing so much deep stuff. We needed a break.
We kind of go back and forth between like deep stuff and then like something silly. You know, it's kind of been the trend for the recent while.
I mean, the thing is, me and Lance could talk about anything, but we just gotta remember what we could say on stream as well.
Yeah.
/ pods. But today's topic is about grief. And basically how, like, what has happened with us and how we have dealt with it personally. This is obviously all of our own personal cases. Not everyone copes or deals with the same way. So if you're like, that sounds dumb, like, well, it worked for me, so it isn't dumb. Maybe you're the dumb one. No,
wow, damn, you're calling out the viewers like that? That's crazy. Let me go ahead and put that ping message in, by the way. I'm gonna edit it so it makes sense, but yeah.
So basically we decided month of March to talk about this because it has been a year since Lance has lost his cat, and it's been almost a year, like a month away, since I lost my dog. And obviously there's other times we probably have experienced grief, but that time period was like the most relatable one we had, like, together, literally a month apart. So yeah, I'm just waiting for Lance to type this message.
No, you're good. You keep going. I'm just locked in fixing this real quick.
I don't know how to start, man. Okay. I have no webcam today, just in case I cry, because I fucking hate crying on camera. I don't like crying in general, but, like, you know, here we are. And if
Chat's
I
used
sound
to
like
see
I'm
me
crying
cry,
right now, it's because I'm actually sick, so I'm not a bitch yet. Okay. All right. I am sniffly all the time. You see my streams, I like sniffle like 30 times an hour. So anyways, actually that reminded me. One time, like, my last job, Lance, you know, I'm sniffly in general. One person, like a coworker went up to me and was like, why are you, like, are you sick? Like, why are you so sniffly all the time? And I was just I'm just internally crying all the time. I don't know what you want from me.
Oh my god.
And he just didn't know what to say.
Bruh. That's crazy. Oh my god.
Sorry. Anyways.
That's so funny though. Sorry, coworker.
I don't know, like, yeah, sorry, coworker. Not sorry, he got fired.
Oh,
Anyways,
damn, okay. Okay, I was not. Oh, fair enough. Fuck you, coworker. Get out of here.
Anyways, I guess. Again, I think the biggest grief for me is definitely losing my dog. Her name was Momo, as probably some of you guys know. I have more details of what exactly happened about a year ago, but basically she got attacked by a reactive dog, both leashed. It just broke out of its leash, and she just didn't make it, unfortunately. So I think for me it's just, like, crazy because everything happened in 24 hours. Obviously death is very unexpected, and in general it's like, you know, you never know when it comes, and if it happens, it just happens, right? Like, it's like if someone had, I guess, like, for example, I'm trying to compare it to, like, if someone had cancer, you have, like,
you can anticipate
this idea. You have this idea of, like, are they gonna survive or not? They're gonna go through chemo for months, blah 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 blah.
Or even like when someone's getting older, right? Like, you know, oh, you have a really old dog, or, you know, your grandfather's like 70, 80, 90, you know, like.
Dude, my dad's 91. I'm like,
JB, stop.
I've been mentally preparing myself. Okay, I just want to say, I say mentally preparing, but you're never actually preparing.
For sure.
That's the genuine thing. Our brains try to prepare ourselves, and, like, I think about it because I also have separation anxiety because of these thoughts. but you're never actually ready when it
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
And honestly, in my brain, I've been quote unquote mentally preparing myself since he was like 80 plus, and it's been 11 years, and this man is still kicking. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, it's still obviously like, when is it gonna happen? Not trying to like sound fucking dark or anything.
No,
but
yeah.
he's fucking 91,
Yeah.
bro. Like, holy shit.
Mhm.
So, anyways, like, I guess like with Momo, my dog,
Mhm.
like, I never would think about it happening anytime soon.
Mhm.
Like, I thought about losing her, but I never thought about it actually, like, again, like my dad, where it's like, when is it gonna happen? But with Momo, I didn't expect it because she was only 7.
Mhm.
And she was perfectly
Yeah.
healthy. So, like, I wouldn't expect her to just suddenly pass away.
Mhm.
So, yeah, that is, like, the crazy thing to me, because it's like all of a sudden everything's fine and then nothing, and then everything's not fine.
Yeah.
And I know that's how accidents happen, like car accidents, and like I don't know, you're just suddenly like in an area where it's very dangerous and you don't realize, right? Like, and also I don't think about it, about her getting attacked, because we've been in this neighborhood for like a few years now and nothing happened. So why would something happen now? So yeah, it was just crazy. And I personally, I'm gonna go to Lance's like side after I say this part, just so we could go back and forth. But personally, I'm obviously still grieving to this day. I actually refuse to move on from it. I don't think moving on is like the proper term for it, but like, you know, my mind still wants her to be quote unquote very much alive to me.
Yeah.
So like a lot of the time people are like, oh, she was a good dog, or like I loved her. I still say it very much in the present. I don't say it past tense, I guess. Like, I still say, like, oh, I love Momo, or she's such a good dog. I don't really say it past tense, because it's, like, to me, I feel like a part of it, yeah, it's probably denial, but to me is, like, you know, it's just how I cope and how I deal with it, because she is very important to me, and she always is. So, yeah. On to you, Lance.
Yeah. Well, it is oddly a similar situation with Millie from last year, because like it wasn't I mean, in the sense that it was like something that sudden, at least, because at least for me, because I wasn't living at home, right? And actually, there's a couple other things I can go into here as well that we'll get to in a sec. But like, because I wasn't living at home, and like, you know, wasn't seeing her every day, and didn't always get like, you know, super frequent updates, because again, like Millie was 12, I think, and like
I remember she was in double digits.
Yeah, I believe she was 12, as of last year, and or no, because it was before her birthday, so maybe she was probably 11. But you know, it was the kind of thing where, like, because I wasn't around all the time, like, it did come very suddenly to me. It was like, because, you know, like, animals have sickness occasionally, right? They'll be like, oh yeah, you know, they're acting a little weird, let me take them to the vet, right? And then it's just like, oh, it's fine.
Sometimes they don't
you know?
show it much either.
Well, that's
it's
the thing.
like,
Cats don't show stuff very well either, right? Like, it's like a known thing with cats, where they like kind of try to hide stuff a lot.
I heard so many stories where like people lose their cat the next day because they just never show signs until it like happens.
Yeah.
And it's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too, is that like over the course of her life, Millie has had periods where like she didn't eat very much, right? And so that was like the main thing that I really knew before the day of, was like, oh my gosh, like she just hasn't been eating very much. But like that had happened before, and you know, like it's just because she had like a little stomach thing or whatever, and like a couple days later she'd be fine. right? And so I think even though we took her to the vet, they kind of were just like, yeah, that's probably what it is. Like, it seems fine. And so, like, it wasn't something out of the ordinary. I was like, oh, okay, well, that sucks. But, like, she's going to be fine. Just give it a couple days. And then, like, when I got the call that, my family was going to the hospital, the pet hospital, and all that stuff, I was just like, I was really not expecting that. It was really, really sudden. And, everything going down in the course of just, like, a couple of hours, and, like, the progression of, like, because the last time I saw her, she was her normal self. It had been like probably 2 or 3 weeks beforehand, and I had seen her and she was doing great, and she jumping around and being silly and biting your ass and all the annoying and silly things that she would do, right?
Yeah.
And so yeah, like, all of a sudden, we were in the pet hospital, and she was in like they actually had to put her in a little chamber to, like, keep her breathing. She was in like a special box thing that they had her in, so that but what's crazy is, because she was on that special, I guess, like, I don't want to say super oxygen because that sounds stupid, but, like, it was a very oxygen rich box, right? They pump it to be, like, very strong. And I guess because of that, like, when we did get to see her, before the point where we had to put her down, she acted pretty much normal. Like, she was just being her normal self, and she was just, like, peeking her head out of the little thing, and like, she seemed very normal to all of us, which was really weird, because, like, we knew that she had such, like, bad things going on internally. And so, like, yeah, in a similar, again, not nearly as violent and horrible as your situation, but in terms of it being very
Like,
sudden and being like, oh my god, it was very weird. And yeah, man, I don't know. I mean, again, it's been a little over a year now, and it's really weird for me. I think I process grief differently than a lot of people, because, and we've talked about this kind of before, actually, when we did our month review, or our year in review a couple months ago. But, like, and I don't know if it's because of ADHD or whatever the fuck is wrong with my brain, but like, I tend to have a really big issue where if I'm not seeing something in front of me, it kind of slips my mind, And so, like, for example, I've had friends that I was incredibly close with. They move away, and I have a hard time keeping in contact with them because they're not, like, constantly there like they were before. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Jamie and I probably wouldn't be as close if we didn't message every day, because, like, not that I would forget you exist or something, but, like, that reminder isn't always there, and so I'm not, like, thinking about you as often. You know what I mean? No, but, like, okay, Jamie, I've had
no.
no, but, like,
He doesn't
genuinely
think about guys.
no, but, like,
And he calls me his
genuinely,
bestie.
oh my god. But, like, no, seriously, I've had, like, I had friends as, like, a kid who I knew for, like, 15 years, and they moved away for college. We've never spoken again. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's quite common in some people's friendships.
No, for sure. But it's like, I would have if I, I don't know. It's hard to explain, I guess. Like, even with, like, Facebook and all this stuff, it's like, if I haven't talked to you or, like, seen you in a certain period of time, then, like, it just starts to slip my mind. And I think the same thing kind of happens with grief for me, because I've experienced this with multiple people, and I've experienced this with Millie, where it's like, it's really intense in the moment because it's happening, right? It's here, it's with me, and then it doesn't, like, usually, and it's probably also because I don't know how to process things properly, to be honest, like, all of that stuff as well. But, like, I think it's in a very short period of time, I get so dug into the day-to-day that it's not something on my mind as much. And then there are things that remind me. And, like, that's when I feel incredibly emotional. Things like, Like even now, a year later, I will walk downstairs and I'll see like a dark shape behind the curtain, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, and I go and move the curtain, and it's like a fucking shoe, and it reminds me that Millie's not here anymore. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And like those are the
Yeah.
moments where it really hits again, because again, in my day to day, I'm like, my brain is occupied by the thing that's happening. And I think it's also, as you know, Jamie, because I drive myself into so many things, right? Where I'm like always trying to keep myself occupied because I have my own negative thoughts all the time. And so I try to keep my brain occupied by doing things. And when my brain is not occupied by those things, that's when everything hits harder. If
Yeah,
that makes
that's what.
sense.
Yeah, no, I do. Distractions are a huge thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you're okay with me
Yeah.
continuing
No,
on.
go for it.
So basically, whenever I am in grief or something like that, I just kind of binge shows as a distraction. So, basically when that happened, like in high school, like not in high school, I think it was before high school. It's not like in a grief as someone passed away, but so I was like with family in China when I was like 13, 14, whatever. And I was hanging out with everyone for a month, like my cousins, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then when I went home, I was like grieving because I was alone, basically, because I was like, no one's there.
Yeah.
In a sense. So like no one passed away, but I was like, it felt like they're just gone, right?
Grieving the connection, grieving the the closeness, right? That feeling of like being with another person.
Yeah. So like, and I don't have like, I have half siblings, but they don't live with me at all. Like I'm basically an only child, so I came from like a place full of family. I was always with someone every day to nothing. Okay. And what I didn't realize, because this is before I even knew I had separation anxiety, because like that was probably triggering it as well and all that stuff. I just like binged so many random shows. I think I binged like all of Pokemon at the time.
Yeah.
I like, it's like those depressions, like depression states, or people with depression who has experienced this, where like you don't take care of yourself either. Like I didn't really like shower or anything for like over a week kind of thing. Like I didn't do any of that stuff. So when Momo passed away, Evan and I just like watched shows, but since I kind of had an idea of like just letting myself feel it, because like that's what you should do.
Yeah.
In general, it sucks. Like you don't want to feel it.
Yeah.
By the way, like it fucking sucks, and that's why distractions are a thing, right? Like you don't want to feel it. But when a giant wave hits more than usual, we actually did pause the show and just let ourselves cry.
Yeah.
Sometimes I told Evan that I needed space for myself too, and I would just kind of cry alone, kind of thing. Cause like again, I'm not used to with comfort when I'm like in a bad state. That's just because that's how I grew up. My parents didn't really comfort me. I know it Asian parents though, so
it's
so like when Evan would comfort me, I understand that something is nice, and I try to do it back because that's what he would want. But there are times that we need to separate it, because I need to let myself go in that sense.
Also, thank you for the hydrate, Jess.
Hi, Jess. So basically, what we did was basically the same thing, Lance, as in like we distracted ourselves. But we made sure to let ourselves feel it if we need to. And then the place where, okay, when you said like what's comfort? Legit Asian parents. I remember. Okay, I remember when, because Momo passed away around like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Okay.
Yeah.
And I called my mom because I don't know. I was like, I didn't know what. Actually, I called Ralphie first because
Yeah.
I just need, okay, without like saying any details, but like basically I need to tell him a certain thing about it, and I just cried basically, and he just was quiet, and I felt bad, but I just cried, and then he just let me cry and just said I'm so sorry, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then when I called my mom,
Oh boy.
I was just like, because I told her literally 12 hours before that oh, she got attacked, she's gonna be in the hospital, in the animal hospital. And then when I called her 12 hours later, I'm just crying. I was like, she couldn't make it, we had to make the decision, you know, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
And my mom starts getting emotional. She wanted to cry, right? But she said, don't cry. She's like, don't cry, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm gonna cry. Hello? I'm crying right now. That's not what I want to hear right now.
Yeah.
Either. And she's like, your crying will make me cry. I'm like, then cry.
Yeah. I think there's also like, especially with people in that parenting style. I'm not like just saying Asian parents specifically. I know that there's like, you know, other cultures that like, I know I grew up with around a lot of like Hispanic families and things like that too. And I think there's a certain level of like, I don't know. I feel like they just want to kind of maintain that like strengthened demeanor, I guess. And they don't like, their way of trying to comfort you is like, oh, don't cry, like it's gonna be okay, you know what I mean? But like that second part never really comes out. It's just the first part. And so it doesn't really come out nicely, if that makes sense.
No, so either way, but then she goes like, if I'm gonna cry because you're gonna cry. I'm like, okay, like then fucking cry. I don't is that a problem right now?
Yeah.
And then when Millie seemed fine, it did remind me of Momo was definitely not fine in general.
Yeah.
But after hours of them like examining her, and we were finally able to go back to see her, she like lifted her head and her heart rate went up because she saw us, because she was so happy. And I was like, oh my god, dude, I'm gonna fucking cry. Like, why? Because she like, obviously she's like conscious, but she's just in pain, and she's like paralyzed. There was a lot of stuff basically going on, multiple different things going on with her due to the attack. She also had brain damage, but yeah, so like, but she was so happy to see us. And I'm like,
despite everything.
So when she passed away, the vet gave us a card because to like a social worker. They're like, oh, there's this social worker you could contact, because obviously this is a traumatic event. And apparently it's just free therapy for pet loss that they do if the animal has passed away there.
That's actually really nice, to be fair.
I'm like, free? Oh my god. Well, like, only if they passed away there, but like in general, it's just like, oh, that's very nice of you. So again, after like letting it out, I showed Evan all of Solo Leveling season 1 and 2. That's what we did. We went to the social worker because I was like, I think I should go to the social worker. I just want to make sure. And we went to her, I believe, like 2 or 1.5 weeks later. And I remember I wrote it down to Evan, and I see it here, what bullet points she said to us. So obviously to me, I said a lot to people. I'm pretty sure I said to Lance, when she passed away, I said the house felt so empty. And the lady was saying that it's not just our minds remembering this person or pet or whatever.
Yeah.
It's our body as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you said, like you saw a black figure at a curtain, you just assume it's right? Like
Yeah.
I would look over at the corner at the dog bed. I would assume she's there,
Yeah.
but she's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's like habit. Our bodies just generally naturally remember, even if we are not actively thinking about it.
Yeah.
And that part is so difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you know, we slept with Momo, and like she was so small, but she had big presence, basically.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Hence why I got a dog so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Not to replace her, obviously. Like,
yeah.
She is nowhere like her. They're both bitchy though, but
yeah.
But like in terms of how much I generally do love animals, that's one thing. And two, just like dogs are just so great, and I just needed something in the house still.
Yeah.
Again, it's not to replace her. Cora was great for who she has huge personality.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that. But when we got her as a puppy, it was a lot. And a part of me felt regret as well, not just because puppies are so much work, but also I felt regret in general of like, was I going into this too quickly?
Yeah.
And you know, it was tough. And then I saw another cute dog. And his description matched more what I was looking for a dog in general.
Mm-hmm.
Cause even when I had Momo, I did want a second dog.
Yeah.
But she's the type of dog who hates other dogs.
Yeah,
so
I mean that makes
sense. I would
sense.
never been able to had that second dog even if I really was able to, because she wouldn't let me.
Mm-hmm.
And as you got like Lance met Momo and at the dog park too, she is feisty.
Yes. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
She can't do anything, but she likes
She'll
to
make it sound like she
lot.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we ended up with the second dog, as you guys know. And he is actually exactly what I was looking for in terms of what I wanted in a second dog in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying anything bad about Coral, by the way. I do really like Coral. She's great. Yeah. She's not what I expected, but in terms of what I was looking for, Appa fit every category I was looking for, even when I had Momo.
Yeah.
And Evan only agreed on a second dog because I was still not happy. Basically.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of like, I met people who have had a dog and will not get another dog ever again.
Yeah.
And I have met people who lost their dog and got a dog immediately.
Yeah.
I actually met a few people who has done that before. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, interesting. And I didn't think I would be one of those people, but I am.
Well, and again, I think it's just because of the presence, you know?
It's yeah, I was just gonna say, it's 100% because of the presence. It's such a big deal to me. And again, I mentally just still refuse, and I probably will always refuse to quote unquote move on. I will always be grieving about Momo. Koro and Appa will probably be a huge heartbreak to me too, but like I know they're worth it.
Yeah.
I guess again the other thing with Momo, it sucks because she passed away so young. We only had her for 5 years, which in general seems like 5 years is a decent amount of years, but it's very short for a dog.
Yeah.
Especially, well, it's not like I got an elderly dog either, right? Like she was young. I expected to have a cranky, teethless old Yorkie is what I was expecting, but that didn't happen. Yeah. Bro, she got 9 teeth removed. And I'm just like, oh, more to come, and nope. All right, well, because by the way, Yorkies or small dogs are known to lose a lot of teeth when they're older. That's just a thing.
Yeah.
Not because I'm just pulling her teeth.
No.
But
Yeah.
I guess like yeah. So presence is just a huge thing, and a way for me to cope was just to find more room in my heart for another dog in general.
Yeah.
I know Momo would fucking hate them, but that's okay. Dude,
Yeah.
I remember I was like crying one day to Evan. I was like, man, I miss Momo. And then when I like, if she ever came back to me or like looks back at my life, she'd be so mad at me because she would hate these dogs.
Oh.
Like the hypothetical thing,
Yeah.
I was like, man,
Oh my goodness.
she didn't like Nico that much either, bro. It's okay.
I mean, yeah, that's true. They got along sometimes, though. They had their moments.
Debatable. Like, there's that cute photo of them on the bed together, but if you zoom in Momo's face, she's actually fucking terrified. So,
I mean,
yeah.
fair, I guess. I love Momo. She's so cute.
I know.
She's so
cute.
goofy.
She's such a fucking goblin.
Yep.
She didn't chew her food, bro. She like hops on 3 legs. She was like the best.
Yeah.
She's such a goofy
so
dog.
Goofy.
I guess another thing I'm just gonna read from this point as well is from me talking about not moving on is also just like the social worker also mentioned grief doesn't actually go away anyways.
Yeah.
In general. You just it comes in waves. It always will comes in waves, but you learn to live alongside it. You don't learn to deal with it, you learn to be with it.
Yes.
And it's okay if you're sad about it because that just shows how much you love them and how important they are in your life. It still fucking hurts, but like, you know, that's just how it goes when you care for someone or something so deeply.
Yeah.
And that's what I kind of realized. It's like I'm not moving on. It's not like I will move on, but I'm like kind of holding on to it a little more.
Yeah.
And then when I was talking with the social worker, she like was looking at me. She's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I mean, I miss her." And like it hurts. She's like, you just seem like you're doing like overall like healing fine.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. And she's like, what did you do? And I told her about the show thing, and we would take time to let it out, and we would do this and this. And she's like, you're doing what 98% people can't do. You're doing great. And I was like, oh my god, thank
you. No, that's like, but like, she is right though, because most people can't just like, they don't get to that point on their own. You know what I mean? Like they don't figure out how to get from I'm sad to like how to cope with it. And like, mind you, that might not work for everybody, right?
No, exactly.
But like it does for some people, you know? Like I know
in general though, like at least even though it might not work for everyone, like at least let it out once. Like don't hold it in.
No.
Holding it in makes it so much worse in the long run.
Mm. I will tell you right now, as like someone who grew up as a man, you know, like that is generally something that's like not. It's something that you are really not supposed to do, you know, like in terms of societal pressure and all that stupid shit. But like I remember I've only seen my dad cry a couple times in my life, and that day was one of them. And like every time we've talked about Millie since then was one of them. You know what I mean? Like, and it's funny too. It's so funny because my dad was always like, I don't really want to get a cat. Like that just sounds like something annoying we're gonna have to deal with. And he like, and I think part of it was just the fact that like he would be up with her early in the morning and he would feed her in the morning and like he would see her at night before he went to bed. And like over time, he just grew to love her so much, you know, and like. I don't think any of us expected it to hit him as hard as it did. Um but like it definitely did. And it was, I don't know. It's one of those things where I just, I don't know. I think
Well,
my family's
sorry.
experience with Millie definitely helped everyone open up a little bit in different ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I think having that experience is something that we all share together as well, which is really interesting because I feel like, I guess I don't know. I feel like not everybody gets that. If that makes sense.
No, no, that makes
Um,
sense. It's
yeah,
it's harder, especially like again, it depends on it could be culture, a lot of the time unfortunately still gender
yeah,
or um or again upbringing or whatever, right?
mhm,
Like there's so many different ways people are told to not cry or not let your feelings loose basically.
yeah,
And when something enters in your life so strongly and something big happens, it's like no matter what, it's you're gonna cry. Like again, like
yeah,
your dad, right? Like it's hard to not do it when it's something's like again, it's because how much we love them.
mhm,
So like I don't know, man. Like so like when my grandpa passed away, he's in China, right? My mom's crying and obviously I'm not crying because I don't have this emotional connection with this guy.
yeah,
So it just like but she's also the type of person who's like don't cry, but she's obviously crying. um
yeah,
last year my grandma passed away, so her mom. And again, she's in China. And so I don't have a strong emotional connection. I feel sad about it in general, but I'm
yeah,
not gonna cry over it because again, that's I don't have that emotional connection to feel that way to do so.
yeah,
But I'm like, oh fuck. So I like decided to call my mom and I was just like, hey, I'm sorry to hear about grandma or your mom. Um and obviously again comfort is a little weird in our culture or how I grew up with them.
yeah,
So I know my mom appreciated that I called her, but she just like also didn't know what to say, right?
yeah.
And I don't know, petty me just went, did you cry?
Oh
You
boy.
crying? Sorry.
You crying?
Not actually like that, but I
Yeah,
asked her like, did you cry? As in a way of saying like, did you let it out?
yeah.
And she said, do you think I did? I'm like, of course you did. The fuck? Why? What kind of answer
What
is
kind of a
that?
question is that, dude?
And then she's like, what kind of question is that? I'm like, okay, like you cried. She's like, yeah, of course I did. She's my mom. I'm like, okay, all right. And then I guess like I think that like ease up the tension, and then she in her way of coping, she again as a distraction, she wanted conversation, so we
Yeah.
talked about other things.
Mm.
um Now I don't know if she's obviously like okay from it now or whatever, but
Yeah.
like in general it's like like different people have different ways of coping. I just want the problem is, are they just only coping and not actually feeling it?
Yeah. That is a good point. Yeah.
Like you could be coping, but you'll be coping forever, and then it's when it hits, and then but if you feel it, you're gonna feel it, but it's more bittersweet
Yeah.
than just pure sadness. I
Hmm.
guess. I guess is the proper way to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. It's so, I don't know. It's like such a weird it's such an interesting concept, you know?
Yeah.
It's like also
Again,
just like the way that different people do it, you know? Yeah.
Everyone's so different, right? Like again, you said you tend to quote unquote forget, not actually forget, but you know, what you said earlier, and how unless it's like a physical thing or you're not doing anything, you will start either thinking about it or you realize the presence is gone, stuff like that.
Yeah.
For me, I'm like almost constantly thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because again, I don't know, probably because I refuse to forget the feeling, forget the presence, basically. There's like few times I hear like squeak noises and I always think it's her, because when she cries, it's fucking high pitch.
Yeah.
She's such a whiny bitch, okay? And that was like every day of my life for 5 years. So like, obviously it's hard to not go past that.
Yeah.
Again, your brain just remembers, dude. Like when my parents are very strict, right? So it's just like, if I hear footsteps coming up the stairs, I get scared and I have to like pretend I'm doing something they approve of and not because I'm like gaming or something. Okay?
Yeah. No,
I'm in this house and I hear Nico fucking fat ass stomping and it still triggers me to this day sometimes, even though my parents aren't here.
Yep.
Bro.
No, I'm right with you there. I definitely get that still sometimes.
Yeah, dude, fucking Nico, man.
It's well, and again, it's kind of what you said earlier. It's like that, like automatic response that you have when you have certain, you know, stimuli.
Sure, yeah. Yeah.
God, I keep thinking of something, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna say it, but then like you're in the middle of talking, and so now I forget.
Knights also just have poor memory in general.
That's true. That's true. But like and I feel like that impacts a lot of things in my life in general. But I think grief is definitely one of them. Oh God, what was the thing I was gonna say? Damn it. Well, okay. You know what? But before I say that, I will say this because this is the other thing I was thinking about. If I can find it again. Now it's gone. Great. That's cool. I had a tab open. Here it is. And mind you, this is more of like, I don't want to say a silly thing, but it's like more of like a one-off, just like quick thing that I noticed.
Yeah, of course.
Because you know, kind of similar to what you were saying before, I also kind of, I don't want to say I grieve by watching shows, but like I let the emotions out by watching shows, if that makes sense. Like I tend to have a hard time getting emotional when like real life stuff happens. And I think part of that may be trauma response. Part of that may just be like, you know, whatever it is of like, you know, having to just like deal with a lot all at the same time, that my brain has kind of figured out how to like shut everything down and just be like, okay, it's time to lock in. You can't worry about this right now because there's important things that have to get done, right? Okay. So, you know, but like when it comes to, you know, a lot of times when I'm really letting out my emotions is when I'm like watching stuff that like brings an emotive response. And I'm just thinking about a recent experience because I was recently rewatching WandaVision, the Marvel show.
Yep.
And mind you, this one fucks me up almost every time I watch it. I've only watched it a couple.
If no one has seen WandaVision.
I will say, I'm not gonna go into spoilers. Really, I will be quoting a single line from the show, but I don't think out of context it really says a whole lot. But like I was rewatching it, and again, the show is very emotional. There's a lot, especially towards the end, that like is very thought provoking. But the one line towards the end of the show that I really, really love, it's Vision talking to Wanda, and he says, "What is grief if not love persevering?" And I love that quote.
Ooh, that's good.
It is such really a great quote, because like it's
literally Yeah, it's literally how I said it. I was like,
Yeah.
well, it hurts so much, and you keep feeling it because that's how much you love them.
Yeah.
That's genuinely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you don't want that feeling to go away just because they're gone. If nothing else, you still having such an emotional response, anybody having such an emotional response after someone's death is just you expressing how much they truly cared, that you truly cared for them and that they truly cared for
No,
you,
100%.
you know? And
Yeah.
I absolutely love that quote because it's like it really just kind of recontextualizes how you think about grief. It's not just you being like depresso sad person in the corner. It's you going through the emotive process of like both coping with the fact that someone is gone, but also kind of like reminiscing on all of that wonderful time you had
Yeah,
together.
like
You know what I mean?
you're feeling their presence through grief as well, in a
Yes.
sense. Like you
Yeah.
miss their presence, but that's why your brain makes you think about it.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Um so yeah. That also I kind of recovered my brain thought because I was going to talk about a little bit about how yeah, a lot of times like I've had this happen with a couple of as I mentioned before with my grandmother and then my grandfather on the other side and a couple of other people that I've known over time. I mean like
Hmm.
bro, I'm not going to go all the way into it, but like I've known classmates, I've known like people that I used to go to school with. Like it's very unfortunate. I wish I don't want to say this because that sounds really weird, but I wish that all of the people who I knew had passed away from old age, if that makes sense. You know, I know way
Yeah,
too
no,
many people who are like my age who are gone from various different
different
circumstances.
reasons. Yes.
Um and that's also terrifying in and of its own concept, knowing
Hmm.
that someone that like you went to school with, right? That you knew them as a fellow 15-year-old in your high school and knowing that someone that is that close to you in like your age in your life experience, things like that are no longer with us can be a little scary for sure.
No,
um
for sure. It's like the same comment of like Momo died young. Like I wish she was old.
yeah.
And obviously, again, accidents can happen. That's
Mhm.
why they're called accidents. But there's obviously a bunch of other things for other people as well.
Yeah.
Um, like diseases or mental health or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, and no, it's scary. It's scary.
Yeah. um but yeah, in a lot of those cases, I would definitely feel bad in the moment, but because I kind of have that response of like, okay, well, now it's time to get to work because now we have to deal with, whether it's funeral stuff or like, comforting family or friends or whatever. Like, there's a lot of things going on in the moment, and so I think one of my coping mechanisms in the moment is to just find myself busy with the things that need to be done after the fact. Um, but I think because of that, I don't process those things until a lot later. And I think a lot of times, sometimes it's like I said before, where it's something like I notice something that reminds me of them, or like going back and having to go through all of my grandfather's stuff, and having to sort through what we're keeping, what we're selling, all that kind of stuff. That's one of the hard ones. I know my mom and I have both had some issues with that stuff. Um, but I think the biggest thing for me is when I'm not even expecting it and I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to watch Cyberpunk Edge Runners. And then I get to the end and like because of the emotional response that, like a show or even like a fucking TikTok can like destroy me. Because
Oh,
it's like
100%.
yeah, like I mean and I've sent a couple to you before. I know I've sent some to Farah and Kevin, all the other guys. It's just like when there's something that I relate to. I mean, shit, I think it's one of the biggest reasons why I'm so in love with games like Zenless Zone Zero is because a lot of those stories are about mental struggle and a lot and about those kind of things. And when you relive a story like that, for me at least, it puts me in the shoes of that person and reminds me of experiences I've had, and therefore I feel so much more connected and like deeply empathetic to this completely fictional character's situation, you know? And I end up coming out of that having had a deeply emotional response, and I feel like that's where a lot of my grief happens, is in the moments where I am suddenly viscerally reminded of a feeling that either I had at the time or that I should have had at the time, maybe.
Right.
And
No, that makes sense.
yeah.
I'm not gonna say exactly what. I'm gonna be very vague on this just because of potential spoilers.
Yeah.
When you said in a game, there is a game where you choose like a certain ending, and it's about grief basically.
Yeah.
And it fucking sucks because I know which one is the correct ending.
Yeah.
While the other is about trying to get this character back, basically.
I think I know what game you're talking about. I'm pretty sure.
You have not played it.
Really? Interesting. Huh.
Okay. And I could tell you later.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm really curious now. I'll have to ask you later.
Yeah, I'll message you right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. Interesting.
So the characters are grieving. There's one character that literally starts crying. And everyone, and then like it's like a weird, like everyone's kind of arguing on sides of like what to do and or to keep going with life, basically.
Yeah.
And obviously the character is crying and obviously wants this character back. And I felt it. I was like, oh my god, like this is this is horrible.
Yeah.
And the other character is like, well, if we went back, nothing would change. Like they think the fate wouldn't change of what would have been. So it's unavoidable.
Yeah.
And this is what their choice was, and we just have to also accept the fact that this is what it is now, kind of thing. And it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. So like when you're talking about like feeling it in the game, I'm feeling it, dude.
Yeah.
And some games are crazy. Did you think I was talking about Claire?
Yes. Because I know that there's a big choice that is similar to that later on in the game. I don't know what exactly the context is of it, but it kind of gave me that vibe.
That's fair. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Because that game is also about grief in general. Like, literally the first hour, like, man, Gustav feels it, bro. And I literally was gonna cry because I pictured, what if that was Evan?
The first, the first, like, 2 hours of Claire, I think, was some of the, like, most insane game experiences I've ever had. Just like the way that they turn everything on its head so quickly, and
it was quick. And gameplay is so fun. But
now I'm curious. Now it's interesting that we're like relating it to media, because I'm having more and more thoughts about like how that could incorporate into this conversation, but I also don't want to be like, let's talk about video games the whole time. You know what I mean?
No, that's fair. There's also spoilers. I know, like, Jess was in the chat earlier. she hasn't played Claire yet at
Yeah.
all, stuff like
Oh
that.
God, Jess, you
But
gotta get on
uh,
that.
she needs to finish other games
That's true.
first
That's
too.
true.
But either way, like it is, like the games that are actually like about grief,
Mm-hmm.
it really hits, especially once you know the feeling.
Yeah.
And again, like you know the true ending to this game, but I felt it then. I was like, holy shit! Like I
Yeah.
wanna do the other thing, but that defeats the purpose of the actual
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to remember. There was a game. No, I think it was a show that I watched recently, and that was like a big portion of it too, where it was like they're getting towards the end, and it's like, yeah, we could do this and we could save everybody, but like, is that truly like how this was supposed to play out, right? Like, is this like, is it more important that we bring these few people back, or is it more important that we like is it worth like destroying what has happened since, I guess, if that makes sense, and
Okay.
like just to alleviate your own guilt, and is that what that person would want? You know what I mean? Like if you had that opportunity, would you do it knowing that there was consequences and things like that, which I think is such an interesting like thought process, you know? Something like that doesn't as much apply to us on a personal level in our day-to-day lives, right? Because obviously, you know, we can't turn back time.
Yeah.
And also, you know, at least in our context, like I think, you know, the life of a pet probably doesn't affect like, you know, the global socioeconomic system or things like that. So like on that scale, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't really impact. But like it is an interesting thought of like, because that's something, and I don't know, we're getting a little weird here, so stop me if you think I'm getting too far off track. But like I've been, you know, I've been seeing things about how like there's celebrities and stuff who will pay like millions of dollars to quote unquote like clone their pet so that they can keep living with quote the same pet for their whole life,
Oh,
right? So they like
interesting.
you have this dog, right? And then your dog dies, but they cloned it, and so they have quote unquote the same dog, and they name it the same name, and it's like, but it's not the
I
same
don't.
dog.
It's not the same
It's not the
dog.
same dog, and like I
That
think,
at that point, that at that point is a legit replacement. Like,
oh yeah,
it's
it's
just
not only it's an attempted replacement because they're not even really, it's not the same animal. They're just trying
that's
to
yeah.
alleviate their grief by trying to force something else into like a socket that they can't fill. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um,
no, that's
like,
weird.
you know, because
Or
just
like,
like things don't work that way.
or
Like,
like, oh my god,
uh,
like the weird thing that people do with AI just to cope.
oh my god, yeah.
Remember I
The
told you it was like a dog thing, and then like you type out what you want to say with your to your dog that just passed away, and then
Yeah,
the AI replies what the dog would say, like, "Oh yeah, I love you so much, you're
yeah.
my family," like stuff like that. And I'm just like, if that's how you cope, like I guess, like, cause like I can't, like it's weird.
No,
I think it's weird, but I also don't blame them for
I
needing
don't know.
something. You know what I mean? Like
I
it's
don't know
like
because
they're such in a vulnerable state to the point where
I just don't think it's
they need that.
healthy.
It's
I
so
think there's
no, it's
different things
not.
you can do, and that is a very unhealthy way to go about
I
coping.
think it
You
is
know?
unhealthy as well, but it's just at the same time like I sort of understand the reasoning why though at the same time, right? Because they're
Yeah.
just such in a low state of mind that like whatever's unhealthy doesn't matter
Yeah.
at
Well,
that
because I've
point,
heard of
right?
they've done something kind of similar to that too, where you can basically like take, you know, you can basically have an AI. I think I don't know if it's out already or not. I'm not sure, but it's basically an application that like
Like take their
scans.
voices or
Oh,
something,
it
right?
scans their voice and it'll scan
Yeah.
like all of their texts, all their emails, everything, and they'll basically it'll you know, kind of amalgamate this simulation of this person that you knew, whether it's like your grandmother or a friend or whatever, and basically is just like an AI chatbot that pretends to be
Yeah, it's
your,
weird.
dead loved one. And it's like, dude, that's like, there's something very creepy and surreal about it, because like on one hand I can understand being at a place where like you're so distraught and you're so like deep in that sadness that
No,
you
yeah,
need
that's what I'm
something like
saying,
that,
right?
but
You're
like
so low
I
and
don't know.
vulnerable of what, like, you're feeling it, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's,
It feels
but like,
so immoral because it's not that, like, that's not them. You know what
that's
I
not
mean?
the, they're like, they're mind fucking themselves,
Yeah, I
basically.
feel
Like,
like it's not,
there's,
it's only making it worse.
no, I
You
agree.
know?
There,
Like
again, there's healthy ways to cope.
mhm,
Again, just let yourself feel it. Like, you have to, a part of you have to accept that they're gone.
mhm.
Obviously, if you want them to live on with you, that is fine, but not in an AI or like
Yeah.
whatever. Like, you, I don't know. It's, that's a totally different
Yeah.
subject, I
Yeah.
think, for AI in general. But like, yeah,
Yeah.
people use AI to cope.
Yeah.
That is the thing, and it's a little weird. I don't want to like judge them too much because like again, they're such in a low point. Like I
Yeah.
like there's like, but did you try anything else? I don't know,
Yeah.
man. You
That's
know.
the other thing too, for sure. Oh god, I
So
was gonna say something else too. Frick, Jamie. No.
his
My
brain.
brain, it's gone again. Um, son of a bitch. Um, fuck. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe it'll come
All
back to me.
right, cool. Have a nice day.
Oh, thanks, Jamie.
Um,
Um,
after
uh,
this stream, I do want to show you something.
yeah,
After. Yeah.
yeah, that's fair.
Um.
Um,
Anything else you want to talk like point out? I think I covered most of it in general.
yeah. Um, I think I don't know. I'm not sure if I have anything in like in particular else. I think like overall, um, if I was to give a recommendation at all, if you're going through something like this, and I don't know if we're really in a good place to be like recommending people how to cope with things, but like I would at least say, um, as Jamie has said a dozen times during the podcast, is like it's really important that you feel it. Um, like you might not
Yeah.
do it right away. You might not like you may go to a funeral and not cry. That happens, dude. Like not again, everybody kind of copes with things differently, but I think it's important that when you feel those motions come forward, to take that and to sit in it and to allow yourself to feel those feelings, because as we said before, like it's one of those things where you being able to sit there and feel that emotion is part of what keeps that person around. It's part of what, helps keep your pet or your loved one or whatever, like it's those
Yeah.
moments that help them stick around. It's those things that it almost kind of dips into like the concept of legacy, although I don't really like the concept of legacy very much, but it's like, you know, people aren't just here while they're here, right? Like they're also no one is ever truly gone until they've been forgotten, I would say, And so as long as you keep them in your mind and you keep them in your heart, then those people are still here. They still have an impact. They still, have a presence because they are with you, or they're with their loved ones, or they're with, the people that they impacted the most, that like, even though there are some people that I didn't know that closely, some old, high school or middle school companions and stuff who I know are no longer here. Like there are definitely times where I'm like, damn, that person was awesome. You know what I mean? Um, and
It's
so
nice.
you know,
That's super sweet. Yeah,
yeah.
no. It's I guess like another thing my social worker said was because I was healing fine.
Mhm.
She said we were on the right path of this pain, which again, it is painful. No matter
Yeah.
what, it's going to be painful. Um, but there's so many ways to slow it down and suffer
Yeah.
if you avoid it, basically.
Yeah.
If you or you don't want to think about it, or you're, if you're not feeling, if you're not generally just letting yourself feel it, it's gonna be slower and more painful. But there's nothing to make it go away quicker.
Mhm.
Everyone is different on how they grieve, but if you don't let yourself grieve, then it's just gonna hit you harder.
Yeah, it's just gonna hit harder later on. It because it builds up, right? It's like anger,
Yeah.
or the longer you wait and the longer it builds up and all those things, then the harder it's gonna impact later on, and that's never good. I
No.
mean, unless you wanted to, I don't know, maybe weird
Not good for
sadist
your
like that, but
mental.
it's
No,
not
no,
good for your
no,
brain.
no.
It's not good for your mental. Um. So yeah,
If anything, they probably want to be remembered, and they
yeah,
probably want you to be able to, like, live on through you, right? Like, but
yeah,
if you're gonna just avoid that, then, like, are you really, like, I don't know, doing what they also want, but slash what it's actually is good for you at the same time?
yeah,
There's a bunch of things, but yeah.
yeah. No, for sure.
Oh my god, are we ending at a normal time?
I mean, kind of. I guess, yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know. Also, yeah, don't feel like you have to grieve in a certain way. As Jamie and I both said, we fucking watch shows and then feel feelings, And like
Yeah.
sometimes you got to find something weird like that. Maybe the way that you grieve is you go on a run, I don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe you lift weights or knit or it could be anything, and it could be something that you enjoy. It might just be something that you need to like kind of be creating something, or maybe you have to, it could just be something you already do. It could be something you've never done before. um I know when I was younger, and I was feeling things, and this is not necessarily pertaining to grief specifically, but like I used to just go out in the woods and go for a walk, and just kind of experience nature, and that would give me kind of what felt like the freedom to emote more than I usually would if I was at home with my family or whatever else. So, it's just you might just need to get out of your typical headspace and find what allows you to feel the ability and the freedom, I guess, to have those feelings. Because sometimes,
Sure.
especially if you grew up in a restrictive household or something like that, you might not feel comfortable being able to let your emotions flow like that in front
Find a
of them.
safe space.
Yeah,
Find, like, it does, like, safe space doesn't mean home. Safe space means just you being able to feel whatever you want to feel
yeah,
at that
where you
moment.
feel the most comfortable.
Yeah.
And again, that could be in your car, sitting in a parking lot. It could be
Eating McDonald's
it could be
because you deserve it.
McDonald's, or with half a pint of ice cream down your gullet. Like, it doesn't matter. It's whatever makes
Just
you
do,
feel
yeah, do what
safe.
makes you feel safe, but also in a healthy mental way. You can eat the
Yes.
ice cream. That's unhealthy, but I meant in, like, don't fucking use AI or some shit.
Yeah.
Don't be weird about it.
Yeah.
Don't.
I will say, generally speaking, from and mind you, I'm not a psychologist, so don't take this as like gospel by any means.
Neither
But
have I. All right. All right.
like,
Neither
as
have
someone
I.
who's done a lot of personal research into things like that, I would not recommend using AI as a therapist. I would not recommend using it as a way to cope with things, because I've also seen people, because when you are in that kind of state, you can be very easily, I don't want to say manipulated, but very easily coerced. And I have seen people do some crazy stupid shit because of things that AI has been like, oh yeah, this will help you cope. So like, you know, if you are using AI, be mindful that ultimately that is there to tell you what you want to hear and not what's truly the best for you. Um, you know, that is not what those programs are meant to be. And so if you are struggling with those things and you do need help, you know, reach out to loved ones, reach out to friends, reach out to a therapist, or just someone you trust. Those things are much safer places to go than
real people.
Yes, like real actual people with that, you know, have had feelings and they can understand and you know, relate to what you're going through to some extent.
Yeah.
Because, you know, especially when you are in a grieving state, honestly, a lot of times those human connections can be an anchor that you didn't think you needed or that you didn't think you had. And sometimes you just need that, you know, that solid ground to stand on when you're in such a difficult place. So, yeah.
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 And that has been our non-professional therapy session
Yup.
with Gallant Knight VT and Jamie74.
Jamie, we should do a therapy podcast.
Like, get a guest person?
Oh, I mean, that'd be cool. I meant more like, you know how Farah did his Molly therapy thing?
Yeah.
We could like take questions from the audience and
we could
have
I'm
like
down for that.
personal therapy, not actual licensed therapy. It'd be interesting. But
I'm down.
Yeah. Okay. Something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, thanks for being here on our sad moments. Yeah, I don't know. I think we covered pretty much everything.
Yeah.
And we're like, again, normal podcast time for once, so that's nice.
Yeah, for sure. True. Can we see pictures of the pets you guys talked about? Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
I'm thinking...
I have so many pictures of Momo. Here, Lance, I guess I'll send you some photos.
Oh, I don't know how I'll show them on stream though. I don't really have a thing for that on here. We could definitely show them in Discord, or we could also just DM you, Dax, if you'd like to see pictures.
I'll send you pictures of Momo.
Yeah.
I love sending pictures of Momo.
Yeah. I'll have to get my old phone out to get some pictures of Millie. But she's adorable.
She's so cute.
Oh goodness, I might have baby photos of Millie actually still.
Except
somewhere.
I'm biased. Momo's cuter. Sorry, Millie.
Damn. You know, actually, this is completely random, but my sister was telling me she wants to. Apparently, she's been thinking about doing this since before Millie passed away, but she actually wants to make a sweater using Millie's color scheme.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, because my sister does a lot of knitting, and she she knits like 24/7. It's crazy. But like she finally found after years, she found like the perfect like color palette and stuff she wants to do. And so I don't know if she's gonna be doing it soon, but if I do hear about that, I'll definitely send you like progress pictures and stuff. Because dude, my sister does some really cool. I'll have to at some point. I'll have to take some pictures of the stuff my sister's made. She's made so much stuff. It's crazy.
I sent you photos, Dax.
But yeah.
I used to post pictures of Momo.
You really did so much.
Every day.
It was the best.
On Twitter.
Honestly, peak JMay74 time was pictures of Momo all the time. Destiny. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I still think she's still the cutest.
Momo's adorable.
She genuinely is so fucking cute.
Yeah.
Except she had hair, not fur.
Yeah.
So it like she had bedhead all the time. It was so funny.
No, she really did. I don't know if most dogs are most dogs like that with how Momo's belly was, where it was just like completely like almost hairless.
Naked?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know. I've never had a dog.
No.
So like Momo would jump up on you and she was just like, "Here's my tummy." I'm like, "Oh, hi, Momo." Okay.
And it's just like barely any hair, bro.
I know.
We called it a naked tum. She had her naked tum.
Yep.
And she had titties.
Yes, she did.
And like at the bottom, I don't know why. Okay, like right between her bottom legs, she had like, obviously she has her nips.
Yeah.
And when she sat, her like bottom, between her bottom legs, they kind of folded like titties, bro. And it just, she had cleavage, and I don't know why.
Oh, brother.
And I hated it. Wait, do I have a photo?
You know, I was about to say something so diabolical, JB. I don't think I'll save it till after podcast. Well, kind of. It's not like a bad thing. It was more, no, it was more about you. It was more diabolical because it was insulting you.
Insulting me? Are you saying that Momo had bigger titties than me?
Well, I wasn't gonna say that specifically. I was gonna say that Momo had more cleavage than you.
The hell? That's true, but what the fuck? Excuse you.
Hey man, what can I say? I don't know. Anyway.
That's wild.
Oh my god.
Her titties aren't like super pressed against each other on this one, but I'll send it to you, Dax. Like her tum was so naked.
Crazy. Oh my god.
Tom.
Okay, did we want to raid somebody or yeah, I don't know.
Are we raiding Farahino?
We can raid Farahino. He's playing another emotional game, Persona 5 Royal.
I mean, it kind of got dark.
It's a pretty dark game. It's okay. I don't really know the story of Persona 5 anyway. I thought I did because I watched the anime. Turns out that was just like the first arc of the game. Oh boy. But yeah, we can go ahead and raid Sir Farahino. Also, Dax, thanks for your fixer fee. I appreciate it. I was saying this to Jamie before stream, but I may or may not stream again tonight. I'm not really sure. So if you guys see me go live, I'll see you then. If not, then I won't be there. What else? Yeah, I don't know. You guys should definitely shout out or go check out the one and only JMA74.
I don't stream.
No, she's gonna be streaming soon. I won't tell you what she's gonna stream, but she's gonna stream definitely for sure, right, Jamie?
Nah.
I mean, you did just stream Wuwa like last week, so technically you do stream.
Yeah, that was my first stream of the year.
Hey, you know what? It's okay. You didn't wait till March, at least. You know, you got it done in the first 2 months.
Oh boy.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raid Farahino.
Thanks for being here, you stinky bakas.
And thanks for hanging out for our little discussion. I hope
talk.
I hope this was helpful for people, or at least, you know, maybe cathartic, I guess, if you felt like the way that you grieve is a little weird, and it turns out you grieve the same way as us.
Unless you use AI, then you're fucking weird. Sorry. And if you missed part of this podcast, I uploaded the VOD to my YouTube.
Oh yes, here it's
And you
that's
hearing us yap? We do these monthly.
Yeah.
Usually at the beginning of the month. So far, it's been almost every Wednesdays.
I really need to fix that.
First week of the month.
It still shouts out Jess.
Our guest this week, just like last week, and the week before that, and the week before that, and the week before that, flying Kiwi Bird.
Well, you can check out the Rooftop podcast archive. That's the link there on Jamie's YouTube channel as well.
Oh my goulash.
So yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate it. I hope everyone has a good evening.
Bakas.
Sussy bakas or stinky bakas? Oh my god.
What is wrong with you?
I ate combos and soda, dude. Of course I'm gonna burp. Okay, goodbye, Chad. Good night. Good night. It's 2 p.m. 4 p.m.
What is wrong with you? What?